What's up, guys? We are on our way to go pick up a Tesla that's broke down on the side of the road. It's actually the same Tesla Model 3 that we towed not too long ago that broke down the side of Highway 35. This time it's broke down on a little county road not too far from where we picked it up last time. But this time the vehicle's unattended. They didn't leave the keys with it. And the road they say that it's on, they said it's parked on the side of the road, but there's no shoulder there that as far as I can remember. So, and this one I do believe is a dual motor Tesla, meaning it's all-wheel drive. So we are likely gonna have some fun with this one. We're gonna have to maybe get a little creative on how we load it up, because if it's off in the grass or something, the skates may not want to stay under it, because you're gonna have to skate all 4 tires on this one. So we are headed that way. See what we got here in just a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, so I believe I see it up here in this curve. As you can see, there's no shoulder out here. The ditches are really deep, which is not going to be good if we can't get that thing into neutral, because it's going to want to slide right off that hill. I really don't want to get my tires too far off the road here. Oh boy, this is going to suck. I might have to get it backwards. Let me see. I think I'm not even gonna attempt this. I'm gonna have to load this thing up backwards and block these people's driveway for a minute, because there's not gonna be any way of me safely loading this thing in the grass. Back in here off the road real quick so I can snap my pictures and kind of make sure everything's kind of sort of as it should. Yep, dual motor, which means it's all-wheel drive. Hey, what do you know? Doors unlocked. Which means there's a fighting chance I can get this thing into tow mode. If I can, god dang, looks like they hit something. That's all dented in. Gonna have to watch that. If I can get this thing into tow mode, then I can tow this thing. I'm gonna take a walk. They said on the phone that he tried to tow this thing by himself, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that these spin marks in the grass here, probably them trying to pull this thing with a strap, which is why the bumper's messed up. Probably because they didn't get into tow mode or didn't know how or something. Maybe it can't go into tow mode, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. I gotta document the damage first. And let this car come by. How do you know this thing goes? This thing is open. How do you turn the music down on this thing? Okay. Service. Towing. sure my door's all the way shut. Tab key card to drive. There's no key card. Boy, well, I only thought broken iPhone. Really, I was hoping. Oh, all right. Really thought I was gonna get lucky on that one. All right. No such luck. All right. That sucks. So, I'm going to load this thing from the back, which is not normally how I would like to tow them, but given the position that it's in, I think it's probably the best option and probably the only option. I'm going to call that good. Luckily, we are just barely off the edge of the road where we're not blocking an active lane. Let's see, the tilt that we're at really concerns me, because when tires don't slide, or when tires don't roll and they're sliding, they go in the direction that they are, momentum takes them, which in this case, momentum is going to be towards the winch, but gravity is going to slide it down, just inherently. So it's liable to end up wanting to go off the edge here. Then on top of that, it also has to be skated on all four tires, which means on this particular kind of surface, mixture of grass and whatnot, these things do not like to roll, or the skates don't like to slide rather. So we are likely going to have to get a little creative, see what I have as options as far as hooking up, because I normally don't like hooking the rear end of a Tesla. I don't know. I can't even hardly see it. I have to pull my bed out a little bit. So I can get my head under this corner far enough. This Tesla is one of the few EVs that the factory towing procedure says you can J-hook the control arms, which this particular one has plastic all over the rear control arms. Ah, boy. There are no frame slots, and I do not see a hole for the rear, for a tow hook in the rear. I know I can J-hook the front. Man, I don't want to be off on this. This sucks. Alright, I guess we're going to move around to the front. I don't see any way of grabbing it from the rear. Where wheel lift and dollies would be nice. Because I really don't want to have to do that. I don't see it. Maybe this side's up a little further here. If I can. So that's all plastic. Out here by the end though is metal. I wonder if I can J-hook that. Yep, I can J-hook that on both sides. We're gonna do that because I really do not want to load this thing from the front. That just screams bad idea. Now, let's stretch that down. So my hooks are out where I need them to be. So I'm about to have to go lay down on the ground on that white line over there. Ooh, that's what I don't like. I got it where I need it. Right. It's on metal there. We got a car and a truck coming. Wait for a second here. Well, there's really not going to be any good time to do this. Here we go. Right. Got it just in time. Thankfully they slowed down. Get this snugged up. Sure. That's going to hook how we need it. Believe it will. Grab my skates. All 4 of them on this one. Oh boy. So I'm gonna watch, see. Do not believe these are going to stay under the tires, which is one of the reasons why I hate using skates. So I might have to walk underneath it or something. Some cars coming. I really don't want to Put myself on the traffic side. Going to attempt to use the bed to push the skates up under the tires. Car's up on the skates now. So now I'm going to try to put the bed under the skates. So that the skates will start for me. Which that one over there is not going to, because of the angle, which sucks. One skate's not gonna play nice. That one's starting, that one's on. Cannot see. That one's on. So I just gotta get that one to start and we'll be good. Have to get it to drop down off of it if it'll slide off without catching. And I really wish I could be on this side of the truck more. We got a window, so I'm gonna just want to make sure that skate doesn't catch the body. Didn't. So this one looks like it is on top of the skate. I don't know if it's sliding or not. Oh boy, I knew this was going to be a pain. But now that we have the rear up, I can begin to walk under it. All right. That's part of the battle. Toss that there because we'll probably still need it. So the rear end's good. Coming off the skates. Which is what I was afraid of. The skates don't like grass. Really anything other than smooth surfaces, to be honest. So this one came out. So next plan, chalk the front wheels so that they can't move, because the thing with electric vehicles is that there is a risk of damaging the electric motors if you allow the wheels to spin when they're not being powered by the motors. So obviously we can't stop it from spinning. Don't like how it's angled because it's wanting to slide downhill. Let's try walking. It's gonna walk right over my dang wheel chalk, which means this one is free. We're going to try to get this one within the light. Might have to have a 4x4 on this one. Oh man, this is a pain in the butt. Right here with all this traffic. Right. Use our block here. Can move this back to here. It can stay for a second because it's not really see how it's just going to want to keep sliding downhill on us. So now I'm going to have to counter that with a snatch block. Run the snatch block over here to this corner a little bit. Slide the rear ends back over as I push out. Keeping the winch tight as I push the bed out. The bed's all the way out. So now, if you've watched me in the past, use the bed to kind of pick up a little bit, suck my truck back to it. Lift it up. Extend the hydraulics out, but I have to hold the pressure with the winch to keep it from sliding down. All the while trying to hold the car in place without moving the front end. Bed's all the way out. Suck in little bits at a time here. Lifts back up. Same thing, push out. Winch in. That's all the way out. I am over my wheel chocks though, so I need this and that, which we are pretty close to needing to put my front skates back down. God, the angle, man. I don't know if the camera really catches that, but the angle, because we're walking the bed back on this ditch, is absolutely insane. now I need to jump the snatch block back up. To here. Get that back snug. Now I can push my bed back out. So we're not touching the ground. Chucks aren't digging into the bumper. That one might be a little bit of an issue here in a minute. I'm sweating profusely because it's like 95 degrees out. Need to move my phone back. Bed out. Oh man, I don't like this one bit. Start getting the skates under the front so I can start winching this thing in. Luckily, the front end is high on the bed. I need my skate. So as it begins to slide, we get a brake right now. I'm trying to come down on the bed now. It's not going to let me. Traffic coming. I'm going to try to remove this block. Thank you. Thank you for slowing down. This block is in there. Yeah, it served its purpose. We don't need it there anymore. Same with this one. I need to come down a little bit now on this side. So now I'm going to winch in. Just going to slide that end over, front end up. Man, lost my hat. Need the front end to start coming up. I'm off this chalk. Remove it before it hits the bumper. This side is catching. What is this side doing? Alright, this side is up. Alright. So now I'm going to I gotta chalk it a little bit here so it don't come off my skates. Alright. Going to get the snatch block out here. So my goal here is if I can get it up onto the bed now, onto the skates. That one's on, that one's on. Wheel chalk's not digging in. This one's on. It's going to slide off the truck. All right. It's on the truck now. So I can now level the bed out more. I'm going to try to back down this. So that way I'm no longer on this angle, I'm straight. My bed will be level, but I'll be pitched down, which will not make the car want to slide off of the bed, but rather go straight up. Man, this was a pain in the butt. And this is only half the battle. We still gotta get it off. That goes on the other side. I'll put it over there. I want to get off the side of the road. Not really worried about strapping it because I plan on making any hard maneuvers. Oh. We're going to back straight down this little driveway here when traffic allows. After these cars here, we're clear. Of our fight right there. We're still, I'm going to turn a little bit uphill here just to take a little angle out of the, a little bit of the angle out. Ooh. All right. So now, in theory, it'll come straight up. Yep. Straight up the bed at us. Rather than wanting to slide off the side. Because we're now, instead of being on an angle, we're now just straight up and down with it. Oh, man. I don't know if that's where the car was right there. See how steep of an angle that is? That is about worst case scenario for this. Like, doesn't get too much worse than that right there. But we got it. Slowly but surely we got it. No additional damage. Hopefully nobody's needed to get in this driveway while we had it blocked. They can give us a few more minutes. We'll be out of here. I'm gonna get this thing strapped down. Try to conserve a little bit of battery for over there. We gotta do not quite the opposite to get this thing off, but we're gonna have to still walk this thing off of here. All right, so we made it to the customer's house. They are not here either, so now we have to do this the hard way. I gotta watch because we're close to the eve of the house here on this side. Good, but we gotta unload it the hard way now. Hopefully this wants to slide off easy enough for us. I gotta have it close enough to the garage so it can reach his charging plug. I don't know how well it's gonna want to slide for us. tires from rolling. That back skate was hanging on. Back skates are barely biting. These are about to bite, hopefully. Come on now. Don't do that to me. Slide. There we go. About barely. Give a little bump. Goal is it for it to come off the skates. I'm now gonna have to walk my truck out from under it like I kind of walked under it. Sliding away should be no longer a concern. This side's coming off, this side's still got its skates. Right, it's off the skates, or the skates are off the bed rather. Wanting to stay put. It's sliding on the skates down here. This is the surface skates should be used on, not grass and asphalt. I'm going to attempt to use a little bit of soapy water to make my skates slide. Come off the bed a little bit easier. All right. This is just Dawn dish soap in a sprayer. WD-40 works pretty good too. Alright. There we go. Make little bites to get it walked off here. Really hate doing this, but really no other options at this point. Move my phone to my back pocket. So the skate came out over there, but I'm guessing the electric parking brake is set, so the tire's not rolling. As long as that tire over there doesn't start rolling, I'm not gonna put the skate back under it. It'll make this job just a little bit easier. Being as it's already been a heck of a pain to begin with. Get the tires right to the edge of the bed. Walk it one more little time here. Come on, don't follow me. There we go. Sometimes you can get the bed kind of lift up a little bit. Pretty close to the bumper there. Kind of pull the skate out from under it a little bit. Oh boy. Let's see if this skate will. Sometimes you pick them and kind of twist them out from underneath. Oh. Alright. I'm going to finish getting my skates out from under it. Got the fronts. Did their job. They didn't go all the way up under there. We got the car here. No additional damage. A little bit of sweat. Might have said a few cuss words in my head, but we got it. Whoa. This was a good one here. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, get my hooks off of it, do the rest of my paperwork, call them and get collected on the payment and everything, and be ready for whatever comes next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, please subscribe, like, and share.